Harold, was machst du?
Good. It's all good.
What, did you have to take your hearing aids out, or what's the story?
No, I'm trying to figure out. I got new AirPods, and I want to make sure they don't mess me up here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
You at home or you in Palm Springs? Huh?
Yeah.
Hello? You at home, Palm Springs?
The desert.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice weather.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful here too. It's cool. It must be nice over there.
It was like 82, 83.
Oh, that's fantastic there.
Yeah, good golf weather. I shot a 61 on the first hole, and then the second hole.
Okay.
You still golfing, Walter?
I am still golfing.
It's hard.
Why?
It's years.
Huh?
I tried it once. It's very frustrating. So frustrating.
Yeah, but then when you get it, it's a most enjoyable game.
I suppose you have to have patience.
Oh, you just have to have a good teacher there in the desert. I would try it. It's really worth it.
Hello.
Hi, Johnny.
Keep you busy 4 hours a day, every day.
Golfing.
What do you need patience for? Golf?
Golf.
Stick to tennis. Forget golf.
Pickleball.
You need hey, Harold, you need a coach? I'm available.
Okay.
Harold, they said pickleball, the amount of money that the government is spending on fixing people's knees and backs and all this kind of thing is
I know. I hear.
astronomical. Did you read that article?
Yes. Everyone, they just jump right into it without warming up or stretching or
Right. Yeah.
Terrible. Any news from Israel? I hear they're going to start up or something or other.
No, they went. Yeah, they were in Gaza.
They went in already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to dive in well.
Our fearless leader is here. Ernest.
Hi.
Big Kiddush tomorrow.
Yeah. Iron Bays. Iron Olive, 71 Iron Bays. Tomorrow, I think it's 5 o'clock, correct, Johnny?
What, 5 o'clock?
No, it's 10 to 5.
10 to 5?
Yeah, it's 10 to 5. It's 4:50.
Okay, 10 to 5.
Okay, by the way, I in Amud Bays.
Iron Olive, Amud Bays, 71.
Amud Bays.
Oh, Yosef,
Where, excuse me, whereabouts?
On the top.
Oh, the top? Okay.
I'm Rav Yosef. Based on your accent, if you had a Babylonian accent, because remember, in Babylonia, the yichus was good, so people would marry to you if you had the proper accent. Now that they're cheaters, because they copy the accent. Zairi was Babylonian, and he would stay away from Rav Yochanan. Rav Yochanan always wanted to marry his daughter off to Zairi because he had good yichus. So Zairi stayed away. They were walking on the road. They came to some kind of water. And Rav Yochanan put Rav Zairi on his shoulders to carry him across, to be machabed with his goof. Armalei Uraisin Ksheira Bantin Luksherin. You respect my Torah, so what about my daughter? My daita. what you're worried about, you don't want to marry my daughter because my yichus isn't good? Is it because there were 10 yichuses that came up from Bavel, Kohani Levi, and you're worried that since Mamzerim came up, that my family is from Mamzerim, there are bad psulim in Bavel too. Just like there are Kohanim Levim Ksherim that in Bavel, but there was some psulim that Ezra didn't find. Just because you're from Bavel doesn't mean you have a perfect yichus. But Ishtamit say Hadam Rav Eliezer. Rav Yochanan somehow forgot the statement of Rav Eliezer, Lo Allah Ezra Bavel Achasakasas Nakia Lo Allah. Ezra made sure that all the yichus was good in Bavel when he left Bavel. Ula Ikla Pumbedisa Lebe Rav Yehuda. Ula went to visit Pumbedisa to the house of Rav Yehuda. Chazir Rav Yitzchak prayed Rav Yehuda the God of Eloi Nasif. He saw Rav Yitzchak, who was the son of Rav Yehuda. He was older, and he was still a bachelor. He hadn't got married. He asked Rav Yehuda why he hasn't married off his son. I worried about bad yichus. What about you? How do you know you're good from yichus? Women in Tzion were raped by goyim. So it could be mamzerim too. Just because a goy raped a Jew in Eretz Yisrael doesn't mean that it resulted in mamzerim. The din is that the child is kosher. But maybe demamanach t'sivu hashoichlim al mitoy shein usrichen al arshoy seisa. On Rav Yesi bar Chanina, elu b'nei adam v'mashtini ma'ay b'fnei mitoy seim arumi. They urinate naked. And megadif bar Rav Avo. Rav Avo was mezalzel in that statement. Yachi hainu d'chsiv lachen ata yiglu b'rosh golim. I understand. They were exiled. Mishum shmashtini ma'im b'fnei mitasem arumi yiglu b'rosh golim. That's punishment that they should be exiled. Elam ravo elu b'nei adam sho'echlim v'shoisim zem zeh. Umad viki mitasem zeh. These are couples that eat together and then they stick their beds together. And they swap wives. And the bed is full of shichva zer that doesn't belong to them. So there's mamzeri. So how are we going to tell if a family is clean? People who don't argue, they're quiet. If there's kosher families, they would, in Eretz Yisrael, when two people would fight, they would see who stopped arguing first. That family, he comes from a better family. In Bavel, the people were very quiet. More says, Rav Lebei Bar Shafi Chala. He was somebody who strained wine. Ubadik Mahu. Ma'ila b'yichusa. He was examined. Wasn't he examined for his yichus? Lo b'shtikusa. He was also examined to see how quiet he was. Hachi karmelu b'duko ishaski iloy shaski. They were told, go check, are they quiet or not quiet? Because that will reveal what kind of yichus they are. Two people fighting, one of them doesn't have good yichus. And therefore, that's why they're fighting, they're not going to marry each other. And it's a way of Hashem protecting kosher families from marrying into unkosher families. He repeated it. Families that have feuds, that's Hashem setting it up so one family won't marry the other. The Hatfields and the McCoys. Amrav Papa Saba, Mishmei Derab. Bavel, Bria. Bavel was healthy, means they had clean yichus. Meishon, which is another area, Misa. Everybody was puzzled there. Modai, Choyl. The majority were kosher, some were puzzled. Elam, Goiseses. They were like a Goises. The majority were puzzled. Ma ben Chulin legoisin. What's the difference between sick and goises? Roiv choylin lechayim. Most sick people survive their illness. That's why majority were good yichus. Roiv goisim lemis. Now, ad heichon bavel. To what extent do we say this is bavel regarding good yichus? Rav Omar Adnar Azak, until the Azak River. Shmuel Omar Adnar Yuani. Le'el bediglis adecha. In the north, in the river Chidekel, where does the Bavel end? Rav Amar ad Bagda v'una. Ushmuel Amar ad Moshchayim. These are names of places. So the Gemara says, Lo Moshchani bichlal? Isn't Moshchani part of Bavel? V'amar Rav Kiya bar Abba Amar Shmuel. Moshchani Reika Gola. It's considered like outside of Bavel. No, it's considered part of Bavel. Ella ad Moshchani bichlal. It's up to Moshchani. Moshchani is part of Bavel. L'tachtis bediglis arecha. In the south, with the river Chidekel, what is the gvul? Amar Rav Shmuel ad Apamia Tato, until lower Apamia. Tarti Apamia, there were two places called Apamia. Chada Ilsa, Chada, one was upper Apamia, one is lower. Chada Ksher, Chada Psuma. One had kosher yichus, the other did not. Ubein Chada L'Chada, Parsa. Between one Apamia and the other was a Parsa. One did not marry from one city to another. They spoke with a Meishan accent. We said Meishan had bad yichus. Le'el bipras adhecha. The Euphrates, until where does it go? The border. Rav Amar ad Akra Tulvakani. Shmuel Amar ad Gishra de Beipras, until the bridge is over the Euphrates. Rav Echram ad Maberes Gizma. These are like the ferries in Gizma. Layit Abaya v'itema Rav Yosef ad Rab lied to Shmuel Layit. He didn't complain about Shmuel? And Layit Rav v'kol came on Shmuel. V'baysim el olam ad Rav Layit, Shmuel lo Layit. He didn't curse Shmuel. The Gishur Beipras Tatoy Avakoy. The bridge over the Euphrates is further down. It had changed locations in the ensuing years. Ve'aidna hudelalui parsoy. The Persians have moved the bridge north. On this side of the Euphrates, on the west, where is the boundary of Bavel? Amalei, my daita, mishum bira. It's Tabira. The Miyuchasim in Pumbedisa came from Bira. Amar Papa Machlokes, this Machlokes between Rav and Shmuel regarding Yuchsin, Kach Machlokes Lin Gittin, where we say, is this considered Kimdina Sayam, where a shliach that brings a get has to say b'fanei nechtam. These same arguments about where Bavel is, it's the same argument. But Rav Yosef Amar Machlokas Liyuchsin, Avalagit and Divrei Kol ad Arba Tanina Gishra. The second leg of the bridge is where Bavel ends. Amar Rabbi Bar Amma, Chavel Yama Tchilta. Chavel Yama is a place, has very good yichus. Shunya Vaguvia is Tchilta of Chavel Yama. Those neighborhoods are the best part of Chavel Yama. Ravina Amar Av Tzitzura. It's another good place. Tanam Hachi, Chanab Pichos Oimer, Chavel Yama Tchilta de Bavel is the best place for Yichus and Bavel. Shuni Veguv V'Tzitza Tchilta Shel Chavel Yama. These are the best places in Chavel Yama. Amar Papa
Yeah, Ernie, did you have to switch the page because now you're starting a new daf?
Yeah, Ayin Bays. So okay, so let me stop it. Thank you.
What happened over here? Akonya.
Maybe he had to sign out and sign in again.
Yeah. In order to differentiate the different daf. Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, but they should have done it a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it just dawned on me a little late.
Okay. Amar of Papa Vayidna, we're now on 72a, maybe 10 lines from the top. Amar of Papa Vayidna, Iribu Kavasei. The Kusi moved into that area, it's not a good yichus. But the logi, it's not true. Itzu de Boiminai velo Yavlu. There was a certain woman who wanted a kusi, but they didn't allow her. So then a rumor went out that everybody's kusim there, but it's not so. My Chavel Yama. What is this place, Chavel Yama? Amrav Papa. Cross Bursi. It's near the Euphrates, Bursi. Ahu Gavra, Sharmalu Ana, min Shut Meshut. I'm from this place. Amar Rav Yitzchak Navcha. Amar Shut Mishut Bein Naharos on this. It's between the rivers. So what? Bein Naharos on this. My Hava. Who cares? Amar Baim Rav Chav Rav Rav Yisrael Bachanina Bein Naharos Hari could go Lola Yuchsin. It was like Bavel, which is a good yichus. Vehecha Kama. What is the boundary? Amar Rav Yechnon I Dekira La'el. It's up to the north. I thought we said it only went to the ferry. Like a little tongue goes out from that area as well. These areas is also considered good yichus. Don't accept that. It was the Yavama that fell to him from there. He wanted to marry her. So that's why he claimed that they were miyuchasim. Amrle atu didi. It's not me who said Rav Chananeli. Also Shaila Rav Chanan. They asked Rav Chanan, Amrlachi Amarav, he agreed. He said this place was also a good yichus place. Upligi Rav Avakana, Amrav Avakana might receive Vainachem Bechalach uvechavor nar goizen viad nodai chalach zechilazim chibur zehadya nar gozen zuginzik Are madai zu chemdan v'chavroisea. V'amila zu niavre v'chavroisea. And this is referring to the 10 Aliza. Aliza, I'm teaching. Let me call you right back. Okay. So the 10 tribes we're going to learn in Malachim, God willing, were taken to these places. And they got mixed up with the Goyim. And therefore the Yichus is not clear. My Chavrusa, Amr Shmuel, Krach, Moishchi, Chuski, Verumki, these big cities. Amr Rav Yechon v'kulam Lipsol, and it's bad Yichus there. Kasalka Daita, Shemoshcheni, Hainu Moshcheni. Shemoshchi is the same place as Moshcheni. It's not so. You just told me Moshchi is a bad Yichus. Previously, you told me Moshcheni was a good Yichus. Ela Moshchi Lachud, Moshcheni Lachud, two different places. Utlas alon b'puma bashineha. In Daniel, this is a nevuah about the future. There were 3 ribs in the mouth of one of these wild animals. An Rav Yechon, Zuchi Lozan, Hadya v'Nitzivin, refers to these cities in Bavel. Shepamim Boilason, sometimes the Persians rule. Upamim Potason, and sometimes they went to the Romans, back and forth. Now, on this wild beast that Daniel saw, it says, V'aruchiva achrei tanina damei aladov. Looks like a bear. Tanu Rav Yosef Elu Parsim, this refers to the Persians. Sha'oichlin v'shoisin kidov, they eat and drink like a bear. Umesulavin kidov, they're fat like bears. Umegadlin ser kidov, they grow their hair long like bears. Vein le menucha kidov, they're always fighting, so they don't have peace like a bear. Rav Ami ki avichazi parsa derachim. When Rav Ami saw a Persian riding a horse, Omer hainu duba naida. This is a moving bear. Arle Rav Levi, Areni Porsaim. Give me a little description how the Persians look. Omer Le, Doimim l'chayolo shel Beis David. They're like the soldiers of Beis David. Herani Chavrein, show me what their priests look like. Doimim l'malachi chavala, like angels of death. Herani Yishmaelim, describe to me Yishmaelim. Doimim l'seirim shel Beis HaKisei, like the demons of the bathroom. Herani Tamich Chachamim shebebavel. Doimim l'malach hasharis. The Talmidei Chachamim in Bavel are like malachim. Yavanicha nafshe de Rebbe. When Rebbe passed away, Omar, Humnia Ike Bavel. There's a place Humna in Bavel. Kula Amunoi. The Yichus is bad. They're from Ammon. Then Mazgaria Ike Bavel. There's a place Mazgaria. Kula de Mamzera. They're all full of Mamzeri. Birka Ike Bavel. Shnei Achim Yesh Shemachlifin Nishasim Zil. The 2 brothers that are wife swapping, and all the children are Mamzeri. Birta de Sitya Ike Bavel. Hayom Sorry Machri Amakum. They moved to a different place. The Akvi Per Bekavi B'Shabta, V'Oz V'Tzadu B'Shabta. They went to a place that had a lot of fish, and they went and hunted the fish even on Shabbos. V'Shamtinu Rav Achi Bar Yosher, Rav Achi put them into Cherem. V'Ishtamud, and they all converted to a different religion. Akra de Agma Ikaba Bavel. And Adabarava Yeshba, and there's a great Talmud Chacham there, Adabarava. Okay, we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll pick it up at 10 to 5.
By the way, it's apropos talking about Babel, Persia, and all these things and what they are and who they are. So we know that we Yeshayahu talks about this. The end of days, what's going to be with Persia. So just you just see who they are here. I know that it's compared,
Right.
but this Agadata, it's crazy Agadata. That
Right.
basically what they compare to and how they are and how they behave just shows you that they just behave like that today. So it's just terrible. If you look in Yeshayahu, I think it's Nun Gimel or something like that, he talks about the whole thing, what will be in Acharit Hayamim, and it's like very scary. You see that everything that is happening today is similar to what he talked about.
Okay.
What time's the
Good
Navi
job,
share?
Ish.
What time's the Navi share tomorrow night?
8
8:30?
o'clock.
Oh,
No,
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, good Shabbos,
Shabbos.
everybody.
Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos. Shabbos Ernie.
Good Shabbos.
It's I heard a shir by hello.